He pulls out a calderon, a mini little pot, pulls out a baggie. He puts special powder in the pot, lights a cigar, chops a cigar, lights it. He gets Barbancourt, which is like either like rum or some shit, and he pours it on both sides of the stage. A little splash here and a little splash on both ends. He pulls out a machete. Right then and there, I said, he's performing a fucking ritual right now. And my anxiety went up to the fucking 1,000th level. Because I don't know what the fuck he's gonna do.
Mad Max was the turnout of my lifestyle. Smoking green, blowing white clouds to build the blue skies. Conversating with the gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Walk through the sands of times like Gara. On the other side of that gad is karma. You wet Prada, the devil like inside your box now. While the angels fly over my headstone.
We are back with another episode of the God's Hour podcast with your boy Big Sir Bavelli, back in the place to be, La Merca Superior Palace 81 Studios. We are live in effect, live and direct. It's your boy, Mr. Nine Times. Yeah, man, today is part 2 of the episode. This is a standalone episode, so I don't know why I'm calling it a part 2. But quick drip check. We have Ivory Snake, Air Force Ones, Lacoste sweats, Imperial Drip Burgundy tea to celebrate Burgundy, my love, the track off of Green Light 5, J Gold Tiger chain, Columbia sunglasses, and a Pittsburgh Pirates fitted hat. Yes, the same one that I guess my father, he wore this same colorway, right, in high school. And then I wore this in middle school because I was really influenced by Wiz Khalifa. Really, it was my cousin. My cousin wanted this particular hat in middle school. Then I went ahead and got it. And he was basically looking at me like, you're a fucking biter. But it's like, oh, well, why didn't you just get the hat first instead of telling me? Because I went ahead and did it. Like, any good idea is a good idea, right? So why not execute that shit? So today we are going to be talking about one day, a very special episode, one day in LA for the Mock Hami, the third installment of the three-peat Mock Hami LA show that he did at the Peppermint Club. So since we're going to talk about it, we got to go back to the beginning. 12 a.m. is the end of my break at work. Have a good night, Pop. Love you, Pop. Watch your step. You almost say shit right now. 12 a.m. Right on the dot, 5:25 is when Green Light 5 dropped. It actually came out 9 p.m., pretty much New York time. And I spent 2 weeks working on Green Light 5. It didn't take me that long. It took me longer to make the beats. I was just hammering out beats. Then I hammered out the songs. It probably took me like maybe 3 sessions to get Green Light 5 done. Literally, like, I recorded like I think five of the songs for it in one session. And then like 4 sessions it took me to like record everything. So it's 12. I'm celebrating the album. I put it out on my Instagram. Finish my work, take my walk at work. Because how it is I wake up, I go for my walk, I eat, I get ready for work. I go to work, I walk, I work at work. At 12 a.m., basically the next day, I walk. And I'm walking all the time, basically. I probably spend a good, 3 hours walking. No. I probably do like 2 hours walking every day. Like, consistently, like a consistent, like an hour in the morning and then half an hour later, and then a half an hour early in the morning. Really an hour and a half every day. You know, but I guess since like it's just a continuous walk throughout the fucking day in the schedule, it's really like 2 hours. But I digress. Right? So, yesterday I go to sleep. From my walk, I wake up, I shower and shit. I didn't even have anything like really to eat in the house. I think, what the fuck did I have to? I ate like a bunch of, I ate like shit yesterday. I had like a bunch of fucking donuts, and I'm hungry as fuck. I eat popcorn, and I don't think I bought anything. I really forgot what the fuck I ate like shit though. I ate like dog shit. I didn't eat, you know, anything good. So, whatever. I'm exhausted. Like the work week, it's like fucking, you know, we do a lot. So I take a nap. I wanted to leave at 3:30. Thank God I didn't because I arrived hella early to the show anyway. I wake up at 4. No. I wake up at 3:30. And then I had a turkey pot pie, which was delicious. Put all the shit away, wash everything. Then I leave. And what I wanted to do was I wanted to go to Kith. Because Kith, I think, originally was in Fairfax. When we went to the Griselda show, me and all the homies, Chava Style, Mufasa, Diesel, I think Jody was there. The homies pulled up that time. Kith was over there. So I remember Diesel went to Kith. I don't know what he bought, maybe like a shirt or something. Then he came over to, hopefully this shit didn't fuck up right now, whatever. Then he came over to the Griselda pop-up show they did in 2017, right before they did the Roxy show. So so basically Diesel put me on a Kith. Like, Diesel was already wearing like Gel Light 3s, you know, I remember he had the salmon toe ones, the volcano ones, and then some other ones I forgot he had. He probably has more shit now, but because they look fly and shit, this is 2017, and 2020 is when really like the dad shoe Asics New Balance wave really started. But even before that, like that wave was like going around, like Mach. I think what really inspired that in Diesel was Mach, when, you know, back to the basics, back to the sweats with the Asics, right? And then Mach had the cover with him wearing New Balance. I think they're 993s, the Patriot ones. If they're not 93s, they're 97s, but very similar models anyway. So what the fuck's going on over there? That's just crazy. I don't know if you can hear that. So I want to wear like some kids shit. Ronnie Feig is a really great designer, right? He's got really dope shoes. The X-Men shits are fire. So anything Kith ASIC related is fire. I'm not a big fan of their shirts and hats and shit. It's really their sneakers. Obviously, you know, I'm a fucking like official sneakerhead now, right? By the way, I hit on the white cement 4s. I didn't say, I did say that the last episode. So I just put my raffle in for the Rare Air 3s. They literally, after I did the last episode, they just came out. So I go to Kith, and motherfucking West Hollywood is fucking far. I made it in an hour flat from the show to Ontario here in an hour, because motherfucker, I was flying down La Cienega, down the fucking 10, all the way the fuck over here. It was wild. But getting there, I think I want to say I left at 4. No, I left at 4. And then I want to say I got there like at 5, like around 5:10. So I didn't know where Kith was. All I saw on the map was go to like a garage. I go into the garage, I park, and it's like you have to know your ticket and your number. So I'm like, oh shit, I don't know this shit. I asked somebody, hey man, like, cause there's like in the middle of the structure, there's like an elevator and an escalator, and I'm on the second floor down, and I guess there's like 3 or 4 floors down into the garage. I don't know this shit. So I'm like, hey bro, like, is the elevator, does it take you up to the street? And he goes, yeah, just go up the escalator. And I'm like, oh no, like, but the way he answered it to me wasn't like, yeah, you go up there and there's the street. Like, oh yeah, like you go up there and it's like, it's the street. I'm like, nah, like that's not a for sure answer. That's like, oh, fucking, I guess it's the street, right? Like, I didn't take it as a definitive thing, right? Whatever. I go up the escalator and there's Kith right there in the fucking garage. I said, that's fucking weird. I think I want to say you could go from the street level down, because there's stairs that look like they go up to the street, but they had it like coned off. So I don't know if they're renovating. I don't know what it was, but very interesting. I've never seen no shit like this, to where like the store is in basically a garage. Fucking like, I mean, it's not fly, but it ain't not fly. You know what I mean? I think it's a cool concept. I've never seen some shit like that before. So go up the escalator. Kith is right there. Beautiful, nice, like, you know, very New York looking inspired, like architecture with nature. Like there's like a vine next to the Kith shit and the glass doors. Going in, there wasn't a line. I was just able to go in, but coming out, there was a line to go in. So Kith is very popular. There's a lot of Asian immigrant people, don't speak English, speaking whatever they speak, native languages and all that shit. I go in there. There's like, it's just a room with like racks of clothes. In the center is like a bubble, right? Or like a horseshoe. Inside are the shoes, and then there's hats outside of like the horseshoe, which is like, has like that kind of like soapy bubble, like clear glass brick type thing, where it kind of looks warped or something like that. They just kind of look like glass bricks, right? So didn't bother. I looked at some of the hats, but I didn't really like the hats. I'm not there for shirts. I can make my own fucking clothes. I go in because I'm on a mission to get Kith Asics. They have kind of like exclusive shits, you know, like shit I've never heard of, like Herbie's or whatever. They had like all Python printed on leather shoes and just like different shit like that. Just it's a high-end streetwear brand, which I'm trying to get to, like a high-end streetwear brand. That's my shit. They have white cement 4s there already. I said, I'm not going to fucking buy another pair of white cement 4s. Like, I have one, and then I'm going to take care of them, you know? And even if they crack or whatever, like, who gives a fuck? Like, you know, white cement 4s are, like, cool. I can have a pair and not get another pair again. I'm not one of these guys that I need to have, like, holy grails, or I don't need to have grails, like a 3 pair or double up or any. The only doubles or triples I feel like I would ever need if I were to ever buy any extra shoes of the same shoe, it'd be fucking Air Monarchs or Defy All Days. You know what I mean? Because I just stomp through them. I'm walking 8 miles a day. I'm walking 8 miles a day, guys. So I'm gonna run through them fast as fuck. My work boots, I just put them on in December and they're cooked as fuck. Like the honeycombs on the bottom I was telling you about, they're fucking shaved in. Like every 6 months I'm gonna buy, I'm not gonna buy them because work, they provide the boots, shout out to them. So I'm just gonna wear fucking my boots every 6 months, like they give it to us. I don't need extra work boots. I have other work boots and shit just in case like I fucking fuck some up or whatever. And like, cool, bro, you know? Gotta keep a spare. So, as a matter of fact, I'll probably just keep my Filas in my locker. I should do that. Just take my Filas, put them in my locker, just in case I need spares. Because Timberland is how I'm going to go all day, bro. Like, that's the perfect work shoe for me. Versus the Filas, they're just not... I feel like they're work boots, but I don't think they're meant to be heavy duty, rain, sleet, snow, oil, all that shit. I think they're just like work boots for like certain shits, and not to be like beaten down into the ground, handle that kind of intensity in the work, right? we're already 15 minutes in and I already know this episode's going to be long as fuck. So I'm going to try to condense it, right? So Kit, I see the cement fours. No, thank you. I see the psychic blue foam posits. No, thank you. First of all, I didn't really like them on the sneakers app, like how they looked. And in real person, they didn't look good. They had other Air Forces. They had mostly Asics though in their selection, gel Cayano 14s, other shits. They had Sauconys, they had gel NYCs, and I ended up getting those Rose Waters, which I'm wearing in the last episode. Fire. I was in love with them. As soon as I put them on, they reminded me of the Nike New Balance 9060s, where you just put them on and they're fucking fire. You put them on and you swear to God you're wearing pillows. Gel NYCs are just the Asics that I wish I would have got into like a lot earlier. They might be, if they weren't so expensive, they might just be my go-to sneaker to wear, like beat them into the ground every day. But since Air Monarchs and Defy All Days are like 80 retail, there's no chance I'm gonna be doing that. So I wanted to get they're kind of like powder blue gel NYCs. They didn't have my size. So I ended up just getting the Rose Waters, and I'm putting a lot on my credit already. So I was just like, nah, that's it. I can't be putting, because I already have just a little bit of credit that I owe. The Cement 4s on credit, the fucking Asics on the credit, and the Rare Airs I'm about to get, if I hit on them, are going to be on my credit too. So I'm just trying to watch out my credit and just be mindful of that, because as soon as I get paid, like a grip of that check is going to go to paying my credit off, because I'm a responsible fucking, money maker. At least I would like to think so. I spend my money on bullshit. But anyway, I don't know. That don't matter. I need a coffee. That's my cue to get a coffee, bro, because I'm fucking tired. It's been a hell of a fucking day. Walking around getting my business handled, but it's a good day. It's a good day. So yesterday, as soon as I get from Kith, I'm going down San Vicente. And on the corner of like San Vicente and something is like a fucking club. It might be called like Chicos or fucking Chuntis or Chocolates or some shit like that. Chocos. And they got this fucking buff gay. He might not be gay. Let me say that. But we're in the middle of gay town, right? A-town, gay town, thunder down, under town, pause. And it's a fucking gay dude, muscly dude. He got nothing but a thong on covering his fucking dick, pause. And he's all dancing, all fucking, like, all like this is where all the maricons meet type shit, pause. And I'm just looking, I'm like, this is cool. So this is cool, right? We can't show no ass or no titties, no prostitute bitches out here with their ass out, but we can have fucking Dick the Chick over here dancing for fucking the shits and giggles. Come on, bro, that's mad, pause. Like, if I'm how am I going to explain that to my kids? If I'm driving, Daddy, what's that? I said, that's a gay. You know what I mean? That's a gay. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only way I could explain it, bro. Pause. That's the only way I can explain it, bro. I'm sorry. I love all the gay people out there, pause, but just don't be out there like that, bro. Like, promoting that shit. I get it. We're in West Hollywood. This is your tierra and all that shit. But I'm literally looking at this shit like, how the fuck is anybody straight over here? You know what I mean? It's like the land of milk and funnies, bruh. Pause. Some funny shit going on here, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Where the fuck did my other water go? Or is this my only water? I don't know, right? So I'm seeing that shit. I'm going down San Vicente to the Peppermint Club. They shut down the garage next to it. I park in like a 30-minute parking, and I asked the guy, he's like, yeah, man, don't park there. They're going to give you a ticket. So for the fucking 20, I have them for the valet, and I look at the ticket, and it's like, we are not responsible for any stolen damage and all that shit. For $20, you're going to keep my shit safe, or someone's going to get fucking poked, or I'm going to rob somebody, or something, right? You're just not going to walk away with my fucking money and steal my shit. So long story short, they didn't steal anything. They parked my car. I was the second person there, but because I was walking around looking at shit, and then I had to get my car and speed around, like get around the block, I was like the fourth person. Whatever. I'm still close, right? So I'm there, and I'm standing next to I literally thought I saw Makami, but it was just another tall, for lack of better terms, Moreno with dreads, and he looked like he had money. He had like Bread 11s on. He had like a bomber jacket. He kind of dressed like Mock. I'm not gonna lie, but in my mind at this point, I think like Mock is like 6 foot, 7 foot. Like I thought he was like basketball height. He's like fucking as tall as me, bruh. 6 flat or 6'1". I don't know how tall I am. I'm like 6 feet at least. I'm standing there. Then some dude comes in. He's wearing like a A-frame hat. He had the Kobe Makami LA show shirt that was $100. Like jeans and then like dirty ass Air Forces. And he tells me, yeah, man, this is my third show. I paid all 3 shows to be here. And I think NC called me up. Let me see. Let me call him up. See if NC answers.
Hey.
Yo.
That's right.
That's right, dog.
That's fucking right. It's Big Sir Bavel.
That's right, bro. You are now live on the God's Hour podcast, my brother. What are you doing? How's it going?
I just got home from being at a show. I'm sorry I missed your call. What's going on?
Nothing, man. I'm literally explaining the day. It's so funny. I knew this was going to happen. Like the show. I literally got to the point where I pulled up at the show and I'm standing in line and the guy next to me is telling me he bought tickets to see all 3 days and he's wearing the $100 shirt with the Kobe flip with the Haitian flag mask.
So he's a real meat rider.
Oh no, please, we're not gonna do this. He's not. He's not a real meat rider, but he's a real investor. Because check this out. I'm looking. Let me for everybody in the audience out there, just to clarify. Oh my God, I just ripped the headphones off of my shit. It's all good. I think we'll be good. But let me see. Let me run down the prices because at the Makami show, there was shit you could only buy there. And it wasn't like a merch table where you could go up to it and it wasn't like you could go up to it and buy. You had to place an order and pick it up there. So he had $100 for the 3P LA Kobe shirt. A vinyl of Bulletproof La and La Hurts together. The cover's fire.
Did you buy it?
Oh, for $333? No.
Damn, okay.
I didn't buy anything.
Did you meet Mock?
It wasn't like a meet and greet, but I shook his hand at some point in the show.
But you met Planet Asia, and that's the highlight.
I mean, I wouldn't say it was the highlight. The highlight was the fucking voodoo ritual that Makami performed during the show.
I would have been just stoked to meet Planet Asia. That's like top 5 dead or alive to me. But that's a whole different conversation. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
So, I guess I'll just run down what he had. So he had the Bulletproof La Hurts for $333, the Rich Ass Haitian Camel Edition for $365 vinyl, Wapcon Judge for $187. I would have considered buying that one, but no, I don't have a $187.
Wap?
Yeah, Wapcon Judge.
Wap.
Haitian, he had HBO with the papers, the original CD with the papers and the matches for 3 bands.
3 bands?
Bro, he had the Gap. He had the Gap for $15,000 and it sold out.
Cash only?
I don't think so. He had the Wapcon Judge t-shirt for $44.44. I was considering buying that, but since I make clothes, I said no, thank you. The Black God hockey jersey for $360. The Black God t-shirt for $44.44. The Citadel green camo shirt for $333.33. The Black God sew on patch $33.33. FYI vinyl, $222.22. Haitian body odor vinyl, the standard, $444.44. That sold out. Balance Cho on vinyl, $222.22. Notorious Dump Legends Volume 2. It was $187, but they put it on sale for almost $99.99, almost $100. Mox Hard Lemonade, yellow color vinyl, $333.33. Dollar Menu 2 OB strip cassette tape, $1,200. Mox Hard Lemonade, the Digipack CD, $99.99. Rich Ass Haitian, the test press exclusive, $4,444.44. Rich Ass Haitian, the CD, $100. Dollar Menu 2, $444.44 LP. Duck Season Chinese Algebra, $187 for $99.99 on sale. Fête de Mort, which is Dia de los Muertos, $222.22 white vinyl. The Triz Saga full pack vinyl, $111.11. The 4 record mystery investor pack, $444.44, which that would have been a good deal. The Flip You Like t-shirt was $187, but it was on sale for $100. Oh my God, we're almost done. Thank God, I'm running out of breath. Balance Show CD for $100. Haitian Body Owner cassette for $187. Mox Hard Lemonade bandana for the small price of $77.77. And the Rose Petal 7-inch, I don't even know what's on it, for $2,222. And I clicked on it, says this page doesn't exist. So he took it down already. Who knows what this fucking song would have been. But that was
All that. How did you remember all of that?
I didn't. I have the fucking the link. But as soon as you try to press on something to buy it, it fucking you can't. Like it's over. Like it's done.
So did he sell out his merch or what?
Of course he didn't. What the hell?
Damn, so that was like a wake up call.
No, what it is he knows he's not gonna sell out, and I think he just keeps it in stock. Like he keeps it.
Anyone else you knew there? Did you know anybody else that went?
No, I was expecting to see Chava and shit. He didn't roll through. I thought I was gonna see like Diesel or some shit, but nobody I knew went. So do you want me to relay the night with everybody else in participation with this podcast?
Yeah, bro. Break it down.
So it's 5:30. I'm waiting there. The doors open at 7. So I'm on my feet. I'm thinking I'm wearing my Adidas Osmillans, which have the most cushion, right? But guess what? These are the first time I ever wear them. So they're fucking my feet up the whole fucking time. My back is hurting. We go in. They lock our phones up. They lock our...
Oh, you can't take your phone with you. Okay.
Well, you can, but it's like they're locked up in pouches.
So no videos.
No videos. No video. You couldn't even have electronics or like any AirPods, any shit like that. You got to lock them up. So I was like, all right. So they locked my AirPods with my phone. And I saw Chuck Strangers drop his girl off, give her a kiss, and drive away. I don't even think he came in to see the show. I didn't see him. I would have asked.
Well, I wonder why.
Me too. I don't know.
Maybe he don't rock with Mock like that.
I don't know. But his girl went. His girl was there.
Huh.
He didn't even say rest in peace to Ka or anything like that. And I know he fucks with Ka. I don't know. You know
what? I'm not going to get into it on the podcast. I'm not going to say anything about Mock. You know how I feel about Mock, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's.
He wouldn't say anything about Ka though. I wouldn't picture him saying anything.
At the end, he did come out with a Doom tribute though.
Well, I mean, without Doom, there'd be no Mock-Kami. He tries to be Doom so hard, it's not even funny.
Yeah. But as I'm going in, we're locking everything, right? And the Peppermint Club is beautiful. It's got like a nice little room, a bar in the center, like a elegant little fucking club. Bar in the center, couches all along the walls, and a tiny stage, right? Can't fit no more. Huh?
Real intimate, huh?
Real intimate, bro. Like you throw a rock from the stage and you're hitting the fucking wall, like with no fucking power.
You were up front?
Oh, I was right in the front, bro.
Yeah.
I told you, bro. I wanted him to see me.
Word up.
You're gonna see me. So, so we go on the front, and I don't know how, because I don't have a phone and shit. I don't know how long it's been, but I would imagine the show didn't start till 8. And as I go in, Sadhu Gold is up, and I saw Sadhu Gold without his mask because I seen him hop out. He hopped out like in a Benz, and he goes in, and the guy next to me goes, "Hey, that's Sadhu Gold." I'm like, "How do you know?" And he's like, "Trust, bro. I've seen him without his mask." So I was like, "Just regular dude. He just looked like a regular." He kind of dressed like how Mock dresses, like just like kind of like high end hipstery and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he changed. Like, it's funny because he walked in with like a snapback, very 2010 Wiz Khalifa vibes, but inside he's wearing the beanie, the gold mask, and like the janitor work overall uniform shit. And he's playing oldies. Like, I go in and he's playing "Who Has the Last Laugh Now?" Like, he's playing like Bloodstone. I'm vibing. He's mixing that with his instrumentals, which are fire. Then he starts playing unreleased, like 2013 era Mock, bro.
Really? Who was the DJ?
Well, it was kind of like, it was someone else, some white boy. I don't know. I don't know. But Sadhu Gold wasn't the DJ. As soon as, I think Sadhu Gold just played music until they played the unreleased Conductor Williams Makami album, which they played, I would imagine, it's in its entirety. We'll get to that though. You're gonna laugh at the title. So he's playing this unreleased. I could tell it's 2013 era Mock because it sounds like FYI. And I'm just like fucking, like, holy shit, this isn't like the unreleased shit I've heard rumblings of where it's like, oh, okay, this sounds like, you know, like R&B and shit like that. I've never heard of this. I've never heard of these songs. And I've got unreleased Makami shit, bro. You know this.
Yeah.
Fire. Like, he rapped over like a sped up version of like "Wind in My Sails." That's what I can remember.
Like the same like sample or what?
Like the same sample with like drums on it. He fucking destroyed that shit. I don't know why he hasn't put any of this shit out. I have unreleased Mock stuff that he put out at some point that's considered unreleased now because he took it down. But this is for real, for real. No one has this but Sadhu. And maybe like, yeah, maybe just him and like August Fanon type shit. So he plays unreleased shit. Some guy named Sweeney, I don't know who the fuck this guy is, comes up. He's wearing like he looks like a 2012 Odd Future era like dude. Green 5-panel hat, a Ralph Lauren cloud button up, something like that Earl wore in the OD fucking video. Something like, I think, sweats and like pink and black Air Max 1s or Air Max 90s. And he's like, you know, I would like to appreciate everyone for coming up to the Makami 3-peat. This is the 3rd show. I want to tell everybody right now, this is the 4th Makami show ever. He did 1 show in New York somewhere or something like that. And then the 3 shows, this is the 3rd show in LA. So I would like to think that we are all here like Mock attracts like-minded people, and we are all special in this room because we share that same likeness. Like, he was G'ing up the whole crowd, which I thought was really cool, you know what I mean? Like, very great way to bring the show in, right?
Sure, yeah.
So he's bringing in, like, he's G'ing up everybody, and then we've all been waiting since 5:30. I would imagine it's like 8:30 at this point, or or yeah, it's like 8:30 at this point, and we all want to see Mach. So he goes, you know, there's rumors going out there that Makami and Conductor Williams have an album. What if I told you guys it's true? And everyone was like, yo, what the fuck? Would you guys like to hear the album? Oh, yeah, I fucking drove an hour and a half all the way to West Hollywood from Ontario. Some people were there from Australia, Germany, whatever. Oh, no, I don't want to hear that shit. Just bring Mach up. No, everyone wants to hear that shit, right?
Word up.
I'll give you some pretext, right? For everyone and NC out there. If you don't know, because this has to do with the show, Knowledge aired out Makami on his Instagram with screenshots saying that he stole all of Makami's beats. Camouflage Monk has come out and said he wish he got paid for Pray for Haiti. Heem Stogie has come out and said he wished Makami had showed him love. Alchemist, can you give me some context? What has Alchemist publicly said anything about Makami?
Nah, not besides when people ask him about it. He always like brushes everybody off about it. And all the stuff that they did, he never reposted, or he never, like, you know, anytime he does a song with somebody, he'll repost. It'll be like, yo, check this out, I produced this for so and so.
That he's cool with.
That he's cool with. He never did that for Mach, because Mach, he did work with Mach, and then Mach put it out without his blessing or permission.
And correct me if I'm wrong, he put out all the beats that they did together, right? Just the beats.
No, Alchemist has that series, Rapper's Best Friend. Alchemist put out all the beats, but he never put out the songs he did with Mach officially. Just the beats.
So so for people, just to give people context, let's say if we do an album together, right?
Okay.
And we don't fuck with each other anymore, and you or what? Okay, so let's just say in the public eye we fuck with each other, but then you only put the beats out to Sonya before people can listen to the whole thing, and it's just the beats of what it would have been. What does that look like?
Just some bullshit, you know.
Like we don't rock with each other right anymore.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
I want everybody just to keep that in mind as we progress with the story. As we're 36 fucking, I told you this was gonna be a long podcast. We're already 37 fucking minutes into this.
We're here.
We're here. We're ready to go.
Yeah, bro.
So, the Conductor Williams, they said, is it true? Because we're hearing this. I'm hearing this inline waiting. Conductor Williams said, oh no, that's not a thing. The Conductor Williams Makami album isn't real. Funny that producers are having a consistent thing of having something with Mach, whether not being paid or something, right?
Yeah, I don't get Mach's whole thing with that. Like, you're shooting yourself in the foot when you don't like promote it together. You know, like you're building each other up with it. Like he's just like, oh yeah, we'll reach out to somebody, be like, let's, or however it comes into fruition, or the idea, be like, oh, let's do some music, and then they got a whole plate together, and then he's just like, instead of getting permission or the blessing, or like we promoted it together with that kind of energy, I'm just going to put it out and make all the money off of it. And it's going to be mixed really shitty.
You know what? You have some merit to that, because the mixes on this album were all over the place.
I imagine so, yeah.
So I swear to God, he goes, who wants to hear Conductor Williams and Makami? We have a solution. That's the name of this fucking album. Out of all the Makami albums, FYI, fucking HBO, WAP Gon Judge, Mox Hard Lemonade, we have arrived to We Have a Solution.
We got a problem.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we really do. Right? We have a problem with this fucking title. No offense, Mark. No offense to anybody watching this. And keep in mind, I do not want anybody thinking this is I love Makami to death. And I do not want this to come off as any sort of hatred or disrespect.
You're just talking about your experience, brother. You were there, so.
Yeah, because I love Makami to death, and we have a solution. Okay, we have something else going on here, right? Whatever.
Sure.
This album is fucking dope. From track to track, it gets better and better. I can't it reminds me a lot of fucking like something like shit. It kind of seems like all of his albums kind of put together. Like if you put all his albums in like a blender and put them together, that's how like this kind of sounds. Like it's kind of like all over the place, but in a good way. Styles P is on the album. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be very honest. This isn't the best Styles P verse I've heard.
Bro, I love me some Styles P, but as he's gotten older, you get what I'm laying down. You know, you pick up what I'm saying.
I love Styles P, but somewhere around like 2010, when he started rapping in his voice, that like it's the Styles, the Ghost, and that shit. No, I'm sorry. I love you, Styles P. Forever. 03, you had the game in a chokehold in your first album. But progressively, I feel like just, I don't know. So the Styles P verse wasn't really the greatest. And we get to like, I think it's No Name Gypsy. She's on the album. Maxo Cream's on the album. 03 Greedo's on the album.
Wow, he's got a wide range of features right there. Whoa.
And I hear Kali Uchis' voice in the beat.
Really? Wow. Okay, pick up.
I'm not gonna lie, my heart dropped. Because I'm not hearing a Kali Uchis feature. I'm hearing a Kali Uchis sampled, and my heart dropped because I asked Makami himself on Instagram when he had an Instagram, do you clear your samples? Do you want to know what he responded with?
What do you say? What do you tell you, bro?
LOL.
He don't clear shit.
Back then, I thought he meant LOL, no shit, like duh, why wouldn't I?
He ain't clearing nothing, bro.
Seeing with all this shit going on with his producers, that just tells me LOL, fuck no, I ain't. That's the vibe I'm getting from this, right? My heart dropped. I said, no, please don't do this to my baby girl. Now, come on now, bruh. Not to Kali.
So they sampled her or she's featured?
They sampled her. There's nobody that's going to sample Kali, and I'm not going to know. He fucking sampled Kali. And I turned to somebody. It was cool because during this experience, I'm like turning towards people. I'm like, yo, is that Styles P? Yo, it is. That's just crazy. I'm like, dude, that's crazy. You got Styles. Right before all this, some kid comes up to me. Hey, man, what's your name? I say, my government. Hey, do you make beats? I say, yeah, I make beats. He's all, yeah, your name starts with an S, right? Yeah, my name is Serbs. Dude, you fucking make dope beats, bro.
Oh, he knew you.
Yeah, he knew me from the YouTube channel. So this is the fourth time I've been somewhere at a show and people have recognized me from my YouTube, whether it be like Makami shit or my shit, I'm getting out there, right? So I'm turning toward, his name was Elijah. Shout out to Elijah. So I turn towards him and I'm like, when No Name goes on, I'm like, who the fuck is this? He's like, I think that's No Name. I turn towards some other fool. He's like, yeah, that's No Name. Okay, all right. So it's a collective experience of everybody being like, yo, this shit is fire. It's a fire album. The Sweeney guy, the hipster guy comes back on. That shit was fire, huh? Yeah. Fucking whatever, all this shit, right? Yada, yada. He's like, yeah, it's so dope that we can all be here, and that's a dope album. Do you guys want to see a comedian? And everyone is like, yeah, but not like a yeah, we want to laugh. Like, yeah, like if fucking it means we'll see Mock like in 5 minutes. You know what I mean?
Right.
All right, give it up for TJ. This real Haitian dude. This dude looked like Chris from The Wire.
Oh yeah.
Comes up. I don't want to say he did bad. He didn't do good.
Yeah.
If you don't know shit about comedy, you would think he did good. But and no disrespect to the homie, he really didn't do good. He got some chuckles out of a room that wanted to see Makami, and basically they were like like pityful, like they were pity, like laughs out of pity, you know what I mean? Fuck, we're 45 minutes in already. So Sweeney comes on and he's like, so the guy, he doesn't really do good, except there was one point in the spot where he's like, if you had a gun in your head and a dick in your mouth, what would you choose, like death or like being gay or some shit like that?
Bro, what?
He says this because he's asking people in America. He's like, people in America are homophobic, and he's like, would you rather suck a dick or fucking die? And somebody in the crowd's like, suck a dick. Literally, bro, I took like 4 steps to the left, bro. Like I cha-cha real smooth away from this dude.
Got to.
And like TJ's like, did you just come out to everybody's like, and that shit had me dying, bro. And he's like, this guy's over here like, he'll suck a dick without a gun to his head. I was dying, bro. And he was like, I'm just living life.
Serbian, they're saying, doubt it.
I'm over here like, hey, yo, bro, what the fuck?
Straight up
Pause, bro.
Yeah.
So whatever, we trucking along. I see AA Rashid and Planet Asia. They have a reserve table off to the right because there were reserve tables that were the couches all along the wall. And I was like, hey, bro, like fucking, are these for anybody like important? Like how could, like, I wanted to get some of these if I could have. They're like, yeah, these tables were $400.
Wow.
I'm like, how? Well, fucking, what a steal. $200 tickets and $400 seats, table seats. So, Planet Asia and AA Rashid are like the table directly next to us and one over. He has like, there's 2 security guards in front of me, off to the sides on each ends of the stages. Then he has like 2 dudes dressed as like fucking like butlers or something on stage with him. And then I don't think anyone caught this, but I know he had a homie with the hammer on him on stage because he had a bag, like he had like the bag in front of like the shoulder like bag, but like across like the chest bag. He had the blick on him, you know? When he never seen this guy until Mock would go into the crowd, and then he would show his face and go on stage. He had the hammer on him, bro.
Wow.
So these are things people don't see that I see. And so the homie to the left of me, the security guard, he wasn't paying attention. He was on his phone. If something happened right in front of me, he would have been late. Like if someone would have got poked up, he would have been late. But the Samoan dude, he looked like fucking Jacob Fatu's older brother. Directly right next, like to the other stage. Stone face looking at everybody, like scanning eyes like the Terminator. Like if there was anything gonna pop off, he was gonna be the first responder. And someone did end up falling crazy into the crowd. And fucking, he was the first one running up there with the flashlight. And then the other guy who was on his phone, what came in all late, he looked like fucking, what's his name? Oh No and shit. He looked like Oh No.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have Ono and Jacob Fatu's older brother as like the allied universal security. Butler's on there. Sweeney goes up there. Are y'all ready to see? He calls Mock like 1,000 different names. He's the fucking Velsberg villain, the homicidal Hama Henna and all this shit, right? Give it up for Makami. The room pops, big, explodes. Mock comes up there with his mask on, takes it off immediately, ties it to his mic. Takes it off, ties it to the mic stand. His face looks funny, bruh. His face, he has like a little chubby face, just like MF Doom. Like, you know, you wouldn't expect for him to have like that kind of, I don't know, pause, like a face like that. And so, I want to say the first song he performed was got a house on the hills and na with a car you can't afford. Do you know that song? Okay, so that's the O3 Greedo song. I don't know it by off the top of my head. What the fuck was that? That was weird. So I hear, so he's playing that shit. And he's dancing and shit. The whole time, bro is like really like dancing and really like grooving and vibing and shit. And so he's vibing. Then he breaks down the history of Los Angeles. This land was fucking originated by the Tongva people. And he's talking about how, you know, they were slaves. Right where the bank on Wilshire Boulevard. Right there, that I think it's what's that bank? Whatever bank it is, right there used to be where they used to have slaves and shit. Breaking down the history of Los Angeles, and I forgot what point that was, but he basically played a couple of songs from Rich Ass Haitian, then The Spook, then Wapco and Judge. That was his whole set.
Was it like an hour?
It was like an hour, yeah. But due to the every 3 or 4 songs, he would have like he would stop and do like a monologue, right?
Of course.
He gets to the serpent in the rainbow, and he starts breaking down the serpent. And it's so funny because I broke this down on the Imperial shit that people associate being a snake with like backstabbers or evil, but really it stands for enlightenment. Well, Ma goes up there and he talks about how the serpent is basically a waveform and that we all are vibrational beings that operate on different vibrations. And the serpent in the rainbow comes from this movie that was adapted from this novel of this real guy who studied ethnobotany, a white dude that went to Haiti to study ethnobotany, but basically he went there to study voodoo, right? He went into the most secret societal place and they performed a ritual on him.
Really?
Once he said that, they start playing Haitian voodoo music. He pulls out 2 candles, 1 yellow, 1 white. He pulls out a calderon, a mini little pot, pulls out a baggie. He puts special powder in the pot, lights a cigar, chops a cigar, lights it. He gets barbancourt, which is like either like rum or some shit, and he pours it on both sides of the stage. A little splash here and a little splash on both ends. He pulls out a machete. Right then and there, I said, he's performing a fucking ritual right now. And my anxiety went up to the fucking 1,000th level. Because I don't know what the fuck he's going to do.
Right.
He could have pulled a fucking chicken out and cut a chicken's head off on stage. And I don't know what the fuck, you know? But he pulls out a machete and ching, he fucking hits the ground. Puts the machete next to the calderon. He did something like a Ogun ritual, which, if for those who don't know, Ogun is the god of metal. I don't know what his Haitian equivalent would be, but for those who don't know, Haitian voodoo and Santeria are different, but they kind of work in the same, where you perform kind of the same rituals. I know about it because in Mexico we kind of have similar rituals, and Santeria is in Mexico, so I'm very familiar with this. If you don't know this shit, you probably think it's some bullshit. This fool performed the real fucking ritual on stage in Los Angeles at the fucking Peppermint Club. Freaked me the fuck out, because I'm standing there thinking, great, now fucking he's gonna put like a hex on us or something. But it's crazy because he was telling the story of how, like, back then they would perform a ritual on you, and for the clinically brain dead, they perform rituals on them and make them work the fields under the trance of voodoo. I've heard actual stories that this is true, and I've heard different accounts, but I've heard true accounts that this is true, that once a year on Dia de los Muertos, they dig up bodies and they literally create zombies out of people. Whether this is true or not, whether you believe in this shit or not, it's on you. I'm just giving you an account of what the fuck I witnessed. He puts the powder in the pot, smokes the cigar, blows the smoke in my face.
Oh no.
Maybe not in my face, like fucking, but in my direction. But he blows the smoke in 3 directions: to the side, to the center, and to the fucking left. If I'm like on the stage, like if I'm Mac, he did a whole fucking ritual. But what he did was he did what we call in Mexico a limpia, which is he cleansed the room, because he had people going around burning sage. So right then and there, like I had like this calm sense. Okay, he's not doing like no dark magic shit, because I know what a black magic ritual looks like, and this isn't it. Like, he cleansed the room. Basically, he played the serpent in the rainbow, and he was saying how he was basically saying that the ritual isn't like, it's not called voodoo, it's called voodoo or some shit like that, whatever in fucking Creole. No offense. And basically he was saying like, it's to keep you calm. It's supposed to basically ground your energy, which I believe. But guess what? There's enough people that do like black magic for, other people to think otherwise.
Right.
But I know what it is, and I get it. Like, that shit tripped me the fuck out. So he had the pot smoking with the cigar in the pot the whole time. At some point later, he put more powder in the pot, hit the cigar, and then threw it in the pot. So he performed, I want to say like 3 or 4 songs off of Rich Ass Haitian. Then he goes into a monologue of You Ain't Never Seen a Jail Nigga Raise Twins, which is off Midrash, off of FYI. He goes into this story saying how that guy he's talking about in the song happens to be a producer. And this producer is fucking dope. And this producer happened to fucking make this song. And fucking right then and there, Yeezy taught her drops.
Oh, wow, yeah.
So this goes back to my point of Mock trying to save face, because these rumors are going out there. Knowledge don't fuck with Mock. Well, in the show, Mock is trying to make the narrative like him and Knowledge are cool, which was confusing as fuck. But not surprising. Whatever. So he played Yeezy taught her, Swift Premium, and Bon Apres Midi. I literally sang all the words to those songs. Everybody, I could tell people were looking at me, and I'm like, yeah, bro, like I'm a real fucking fan, bro. I'm like singing word for word, like all these songs. I forgot. Mock was in front of me. He was like, periodically, he went into the crowd like 4 times and going around, and he went in front of me, and I'm rapping his lyrics to him. He's rapping the lyrics to me, and we're rapping the lyrics to his song together in front of each other. That was trippy as fuck.
I imagine so. That's crazy. That's wild, bro.
That was fucking sick. I can't remember. I'm trying to remember what song it was. Where'd your pedal squeaking that you carbon bass get blaze with. Yeah, I think it was Easy Taught that we fucking sang together, in each other's face. But I see Makami through his glasses. He's looking at me. He took his shades off at some point, but he was looking at me. Like, not like, oh, okay, like, I'm locked in with you, like, you're a fan. Like, oh, you came. You know what I mean? Pause.
Yeah, he knows who you are.
Yeah, exactly, right? So, familiarity. So then he starts playing. He played Alchemist got beats on Wapco and Judge. Do you know which ones they are?
Are you sure about that? I'm pretty sure he doesn't actually.
Yeah, because at the end of the beat, it's like Alchemist.
You have to tell me which one I forget.
Wapco Judge. The only one to blame is you. Fuck nigga. He played that song. Let me see. I think he played Chini Brush, Wapco and Judge, and Simbi.
Simbi's a good one. You know which one? You know what? You know what's one of the best beats he's ever got, but he ruined the song, in my opinion? The original Clout Dracula.
What's the original Cloud Dracula?
That's an Alchemist beat. Oh, it's a stupid Alchemist beat. Stupid.
Is that off his new album?
No, this was like a Lucy. I'll send it to you when we get off.
Oh yeah, you're right. Where he looks like a fucking vampire or some shit.
Yeah, dude, that beat it's dangerous. I actually wish Alchemist gave it to somebody else because Mark what he did with it was ill, like conceptually, but like sonically, I didn't care for it. That's a dangerous Alchemist beat. That shit is dumb.
Well, just to speed this along, because we're already over an hour now, and I gotta wrap the podcast up.
Oh, good.
I'll stay with you on the phone though.
For sure.
What is it? I don't know what more details I could go into, but basically he's like, oh yeah, Alchemist, one of the best producers, da 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 da. Like he's making it seem like him and Alchemist are really cool. I forget which fucking Alchemist beat is on Wapco and Judge, but you could tell it's Alchemist beat because at the end it's like Alchemist, like it's the fucking old tag.
Yeah.
So the show ends, but everyone's still in the room. They're not opening the doors. He comes through the entrance into the crowd wearing the Doom mask, and he performs Rhinestone Cowboy. As he's coming through,
Corny.
NC said corny. I'm not going to agree with that. I thought that was cool. So I dap him up. He says goodbye, good night. That's the end. I linked up with Elijah. I got his Instagram. We follow each other now. And so basically I paid $200 to see Makami perform a couple songs, the unreleased Conductor Williams album. He performed The Ritual on me, which I thought was fucking fire. I paid $200 to get a Limpia performed and a musical performance and a lackluster comedian set. Awesome. Message of the day, man. Bro, like I said with the last one, have good intentions, bro. Because if you do not have good intentions, people are going to see through that. I think the message of the day, bro, is people see through you. So just live in your truth. Don't lie. You're not fooling anybody.
Yes, sir.
Like,
He's doing the knowledge right now.
trust me, bro, when I tell you this, enough people are gonna be like, that don't make sense. And then people are gonna make sense of some shit that you're not living your truth in. Whether it's true or not, maybe we're all wrong.
Okay.
Maybe. But as years go on, I don't know. So message of the day is live in your truth. This is the God's Hour.
Mad Max was the turnout of my lifestyle. Smoking green, blowing white clouds to build the blue skies. Conversating with the gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Gods by my wildflower to let them know that it's the God's hour. This love's the never-ending saga. Walk through the sands of times like Gara. On the other side of that gad is karma. He wet Prada, the devil like inside your box now.
While the angels fly over my headstone.